Hussbus bus stop. Hello, JP Hussey of the Hussey Team Mortgage Advisors with this week's Hussbus bus stop. I hope you guys are well. It is beautiful weather out here in the Philly suburbs. It was about 72 degrees and sunny today, low humidity. I'm recording this at 11:02 p.m. right now. It's about 60 degrees, just beautiful. So beautiful out here on the East Coast, specifically the Northeast Coast, because we're the best, of course. But it's awesome. So I hope you are doing well as well. Anyway, today I want to keep it short and sweet. I want to talk a little bit about speed. I want to talk about efficiency and being prepared. All right. So this past week, we decided we're trying to get creative and try to figure out how to help our buyers who are placing offers on homes that have placed, offers on 9, 10 houses, and they're just not getting it. It's pretty crazy out there, right? People are going 40, 50,000, if not more, over asking price, waiving inspections, waiving appraisal contingencies, paying both sides of transfer tax. They're doing it all trying to get this house, but they're still losing, right? So we're trying to figure out some other ways to help out our real estate partners and our clients, of course, to maybe try and win these offers, all right? So what we looked at is our specific purchase business that we've done this year in 2021 and dissecting it and trying to figure out our turn times, all right? Because speed could be very, very big in a seller's market, right? The seller wants to sell. They want to get their money as soon as possible, right? So if it can be done quickly and very smooth, that could be enticing to a seller. Not everything, of course, but that could be a really good piece, all right, to help continue to make this industry better and just more smooth. I mean, there's so many different types of lenders, so many people involved. It's definitely not a perfect business, but if we can try and do our part to make it a little bit better, that's what we're going to try and do. So what we did was we looked at our median turn times for our purchase business in 2021. All right. And so how we looked at this was the first part is the real part of the process is once you have someone is under contract on a home, this is when you want to submit a file to the lender and in the underwriting, right? And usually need a certain amount of information. You need pay stubs, tax returns, maybe W-2s, bank statements, driver's license, a bunch of other little things. All right. So once we have all this, we're going to submit it to underwriting. All right. Then after underwriting, what you're usually waiting for is an initial conditional approval, or sometimes called a commitment. And what that is the lender is saying, hey, we're willing to lend you this money if you give us some more things after we dissected the file, right? That's a conditional approval or a conditional commitment, all right? So we looked at that, and our median turn time was 1 day, all right? Through all of our purchase business that we've done this year. 1 day. Some were more, some were the same day, but it came out to be 1 day. I think that's pretty cool. So, I mean, you can't get much quicker than that. So that was 1 day. All right. Second part we looked at was once we have that initial approval, how long is it taking us to gather all these other documents? All right, there's documents expire. We need to provide some more information to an underwriter. We need a verification of employment. We need a written verification of employment. All these little things that we need can take some time, right? And we're explaining it to a bunch of different people. So initial approval, collecting all that documents. This can also include an appraisal, which is another part of the business we can talk about later, which is crazy right now, and getting title. All right, those are like the three big things. So initial approval to what's called clear to close. That's the word you want to hear when you're buying a house. You are clear to close. Now, there always is, or not always, but sometimes there's other little things we need. But you hear that word clear to close, it means, hey, we're ready to go. We're going to start working on the final numbers, and we're looking to rock and get this over with. So, initial approval, submission initial approval 1 day, initial approval to the clear to close is our median turn time is 18.5 days. I think that's pretty good as well. All right, there's probably people that are better than that, and there's people and lenders that are worse than that. I'm not trying to talk down on anything, but I've heard like a lot of these big banks are saying we're not closing in 60 days. We're telling you right now it's going to take us at least 60 days. All right. I mean, I would think a seller might say, hey, it's going to take 60 days. Like, why can't I go with this offer over here that's maybe going to take, they can get it done in 20 days, right? Get our money quicker, nice and smooth, move on with our lives. All right? Mortgages are not sexy. People want to get them, and they just want to be over with it. Okay? We try to make it fun over here, of course, because it can be stressful, but nobody wants it. All right? I love you guys too, but let's get you done and move you on with your life. That's what it's all about. So that took us 18.5 days, a median turn time from initial approval to clear to close. All right? And then what that did after that was our median turn time for clear to close to when it actually closed, we have a buffer zone of 3.5 days, all right? So we got the clear to close, and then everyone can chill and just relax a little bit, all right? It's already a stressful experience. I've had plenty of deals that come up the last day. You're getting a clear close the same day, getting the documents out. It's crazy. It hurts your heart, right? And that happens a lot on the last day, the day you need to close. So having 3.5s to kind of chill and relax and get prepared for a new house that you're moving into with yourself or your family can be very important, all right? And then our median turn time from submission all the way to clear to close, 22 days. All right. When we look at it that way, really cool. All right. So how do we do this, right? We work with the right lenders, right? I believe. And then a biggest part of this whole thing is the client and maybe the real estate agent have to be prepared before you even go under contract. Get documents together, right? Going through how to structure your loan so you're not structuring all through the process and trying to figure things out. That still happens, of course, right? Things move so fast, right? But being prepared up front is going to allow you to close quicker, all right? Get it in, get your pre-qualification letter, your pre-approval letter, get all your documents together, make sure your loan officer, your lender has it in a good file, is organized. Once you're under contract, boom, let's submit you. Let's get an initial approval in one day. Let's work through all the other, the spider web and everything else we need to do, appraisal, title, conditions. Let's get you done in a couple weeks from there, 18.5 days. That's ours. Again, some people are longer, some people are less. I think that's really good, right? Putting in perspective, all right? Get you in, get you done in a couple weeks, boom, chill out, excuse me, then chill for 3.5 days and go to close and move on with your life, all right? So speed, what we're talking about, efficiency up front, preparing, right, is what you have to do, all right, to have a smooth process. And what I think it's going to be more enticing to the seller. If you guys should have any questions, please feel free to hit us up at any time. Thank you. Hussbus, bus stop.